I'm not sure if you know exactly what you're singing about when you sing that this is the year of Jubilee. Because in the Old Testament, the Bible tells us that the year of Jubilee was a time specifically designed among the Jews. If they had lent anything to a fellow Jew, if they had become enslaved to a fellow Jew, the Bible tells us that at the year of Jubilee, which was every 50 years, everything would return to normal. They would no longer be enslaved. They could get their things back that they had lent. Everything. It was a retaking back. It was a starting over point. But when the New Testament came, we don't have to wait every 50 years for this to happen because of the things that Jesus has done, and because we're in a different dispensation. It's any time that we choose to allow Him to work in our lives. We don't have to wait. We just simply got to allow God to work in those situations. We need to stop imagining the worst and start imagining the best, because God is able to make anything happen in our lives. The Apostle Paul said in Ephesians chapter 3 and verse number 20 that he is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we can ask or think. Whatever you can imagine, God can go above that. He's not just going to meet your imagination, He can go above and beyond that. And so instead of imagining all the evil that's going to happen, instead of imagining how impossible your situations are, you need to start imagining what God can do in it. I want to tell somebody in this place today that you don't have to understand God's instructions. You don't have to be able to make sense of what God is telling you to do. You don't have to know the way that He's going to work out the details in your life right now. But what you've got to simply do is obey and believe that God is going to honor your faith and your obedience. They said, listen, whatever we've got to do, we may get in trouble for this. It's not the way that everybody would expect us to come in, but somehow we have got to get to Jesus. The truth of the matter is today, it's not going to always come the easy way. It may cost you some worship. It may cost you some pride. There's some things it may require of you, but if you will do your part in reaching out to Jesus, I believe tonight that God will meet you halfway and respond to your needs. That's why you don't ever need to give up on a lost loved one. God hears it every single time that you pray. That's why it's okay if you have to pray for that healing a number of times. You just keep being persistent. You just keep asking God. You keep asking Him to save that person. You keep asking Him to heal that need. You keep asking Him to take care of that situation, because God will honor your persistence.